Business and Economy with a focus on examining the impact of government economic policies, reforms and initiatives on the general performance of the country's economy. I am ILE EMEJE. Development experts have argued that electric vehicles in Nigeria, alongside the compressed natural gas (CNG) engine vehicles, present both opportunities and potential challenges for the Nigerian economy. According to them, while the transition to electric mobility can lead to long-term economic benefits, the adoption of the CNG EM can, among others, decrease the demand for gasoline and diesel, potentially reducing the nation's vulnerability to fluctuations in global oil prices. And so in this edition of Business and Economy, the Executive Marketing Manager of Electric Motor Vehicles Company, EMVC, Mr. Bernard Udensi, is my guest, and he'll be joining us immediately after the promo to discuss on the topic we captioned as CNG Electric Motor Vehicle Companies, that is EMVC in Nigeria, the cost benefits of Nigeria economic ecosystem. We'll be right back.
We are a nation blessed with people of diverse cultures, religions, languages, and opinions. It is ironic that we are now being ripped apart by our greatest strength, our diversity. We have allowed intolerance, insensitivity, bigotry, and nepotism to blind our vision of the greatness we can achieve working together as one. We may not have the same culture, nor religion, nor language, but we all belong to the same nation by the divine will of God. We did not choose to be Nigerians. Nigeria chose us. This nation is our divine heritage, and if we open our eyes, we would realize that what divides us pales in comparison to what unites us. And by the comparison and conciliation of our differences, we will grow until our differences disappear. Our unity cannot be wielded by mere declarations, nor do we get unity by ignoring the questions that beg for answers. We must celebrate our diversity and debate our differences without fracturing our unity. Our strength is not in our numbers, but in our unity, because even the weak become strong when united. Nigeria unite.
This message is brought to you by Abuja Broadcasting Corporation, owners and operators of ASO Radio 93.5 FM Abuja, ASO Television DSTV Channel 392, Star Times Terrestrial Channel 127, Free TV Channel 507, People's TV Channel 285, and UHF Channel 38.
Welcome. The analyst, who is also the Executive Marketing Manager of EMVC, Mr. Bernard Udensi, is already here in our studio and will be taking us on the prospects and consequences of the CNG EMVC initiative of the government on the nation's economy and Nigerians as individuals. Mr. Udensi, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good to have me here, and I'm glad to be here.
All right. Like I reiterated in my intro, many experts have argued that the economic policies of the government, especially the removal of fuel subsidy, has brought more hardship than good on individuals and businesses in Nigeria. How do you agree or disagree to this?
Well, that's the truth, actually. It has caused more harm to business people. But the problem we have in Nigeria is policy implementation. When the fuel subsidy was removed, what's the next thing the government needs to do for a citizen to be okay? So the implementation of the policy is what is taking time. It is actually okay because over the years we have the subsidy incur more billions debt to the country. Removing the first subsidy is to use to build more infrastructure development to the country across the state. But how far is the government going in terms of infrastructure, good roads, hospitals, education, and the rest of them more? So I think the government needs to put more effort in policy implementation so that things can work well for Nigerians.
All right, if you have said that, the next question is, a lot of people will also want to know what are the benefits of CNG EMVC? You know, how is it going to benefit an ordinary Nigerian? What am I going to take out of the policy, CNG, to change my engine from the normal petrol engine to CNG or the electric motor vehicle?
Yeah.
Maybe first of all, you clarify the difference between the CNG and the EMV.
Thank you very much. Well, there's difference between the CNG and the EV. The EV is electric vehicle. CNG, we'll talk about comprehensive gas using together.
Any
but
difference?
we do pure electric. Electric is where you charge your vehicle and you drive. It's work just on battery. And that's what we do here in Nigeria. So we have a lot of benefit to Nigerians. For example, we have low cost of transportations. You don't need to spend more to buy fuel, to transport from one place to the other. You just need to charge your vehicle and drive. And we do that here in Nigeria. Pure electric, you charge and you drive. So I use EV, for example. I can't remember the last time I went to a petrol station to buy fuel. When I see people driving to a petrol station to buy fuel, I'll be wondering what is happening there. So that cost of transport, of buying fuel, you can use that money to do other things. So electric is different from CNG. In Nigeria here, we do pure electric vehicles here in Abuja.
Okay. Now, we're talking about electric vehicle in a situation or in a country where we are still striving hard to ensure that we have enough power supply. How do you think this will work? Yeah,
it will work because we have hybrid. We have electric vehicles that we manufacture and assemble here in Nigeria that use fuel and battery. We have a hybrid. So if you're driving, for example, you're heading to Lagos and you first stopped on the road, you have the hybrid to help you. And at the same time, we have gone into partnership with some agencies and especially some government. 2 weeks ago, Mr. President was in Nasarawa State to commission one of our charging station projects. So we intend to build charging stations across different bus stops in Nigeria. So if you are driving your electric vehicle, for example, from Abuja to Lagos, you should be able to see about 5 electric vehicle charging stations across the road to enable you to charge your vehicle. And they are powered on solar.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long? Don't you think it will also delay somebody's journey? If, for example, I'm living here to Lagos, like you use that example, and somewhere between Kogi State and the next state, that is Kogi State and say Ekiti State, I have a problem of, I have needed to charge my vehicle, and there is no station there. Even where there are stations, don't you also think that is going to waste my time?
No, it's not going to waste your time because we have fast charger. We have charger that charge your vehicle for 30
minutes. How long does it take to charge?
Okay, we have a fast charger for 30 minutes. We have a fast charger to charge your vehicle for 30 minutes. We have another charger that will charge your vehicle for 1 hour. And we've done all this analysis and do a checkmate. We have had clients complain, what if I'm traveling for long distance, someone is charging, how can I charge my vehicle? And we came up with a fast charger that can charge your vehicle for 30 minutes. So we don't need to have a long queue to charge your vehicle. We also have a charging cabinet where you can go to the charging cabinet, swap another battery, replace your battery and continue your trip.
The cabinet is in your car?
Not in the car, at the charging station. Okay. So when you arrive at the charging station, there's a lot of queue to charge your vehicle. Just swap your battery at the charging cabinet, take another battery and continue your movement.
Someone said to me before the program, when I told them of the topic we are going to treat today, I said, how do you think, how long will it take me to charge my battery? Because at times there are stations, I don't know if they are CNG or electric vehicle stations, you see vehicles queuing up for 1, 2, 3 days in order to get their batteries charged or to be refueled. I don't understand. So how long will it take if for somebody wants to travel from Abuja to Lagos and I want to charge my battery enough to take me on the journey? How long or how many days do I need to charge my battery?
Well, we have cars on different range. We have a car that can take you 250 kilometers. We have a car that can take you 1,200 kilometers. And you just need to charge for a maximum of 1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour, you fully charge your vehicle to take you from Abuja to Lagos. And like I said,
are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. I'm very sure. You can as well visit our factory to see some of these things here in Abuja.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
maybe I will have to pay a visit.
You have to pay a visit. Like I said, it depends on the charger. We have charger for 30 minutes. We have chargers for 1 hour. We have charger for 2 hours. We have charger for 4 hours. And those chargers can fully charge your vehicle for 1 to 2 hours. And they are fully charged to go on your trip.
You mean, I'll ask the question again because this is one of the concerns of many Nigerians.
Yes.
That how long will it take me to charge my car that can take me from here to either Lagos or going to Maiduguri? How long will it take me to
1 to
charge
2
without
hours.
stopping anywhere to recharge?
1 to 2 hours, you're fully charged, and you're good to go on your trip.
How come we see a lot of vehicles queuing up to be recharged or to be refueled, even in the Federal Capital Territory?
That is because the type of charger they are using, maybe they are not using a fast charger to charge their vehicle. We have if you come to a factory, for example, don't worry, I'm going to take you on the tour. You see our different chargers. We have the IC charger, we have the normal current charger. The IC charger is the charger that takes you for 30 minutes, and you're fully charged your vehicle. So the normal charger should be able to take you 2 hours to fully charge your vehicle.
So is it not the responsibility of the electric vehicle managers to ensure that people use IT charger instead of using a charger for like 1 hour?
Yeah, that is why we are in the market, to share this initiative for people to know that this is what we have come to do. So we are still going to the market sector to preach the gospel, and I know that I'm here now. A lot of people will hear this, that there are chargers that should charge your car for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Okay.
So we're working on that policy.
The next concern is the one that concerns almost everyone, and that is the cost of changing or the conversion cost of changing my petrol engine to electric. Is there anything like that?
Yeah.
Can I convert my engine to become an electric engine?
Yes,
is it possible?
It's possible, but we as EMVC, we don't do that at the moment. And I like the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu initiative of C-engine and electric. So what we do is pure electric. But there are people who do convert. But our advice, instead of converting, why don't you go on pure electric? It's risky, actually.
Buying an electric vehicle.
Buy an electric vehicle that is pure electric instead of converting. And you know, converting of cars to C-engine or petrol is actually risky. But this time, you just need to charge your car and you're good to go.
Thank you for your advice. That, you know, we are in Nigeria, and the global economic reality is done on many citizens. All of us are aware of this.
Of course.
Advising somebody to go and get a car now is it's like becoming an impossibility. But all things are possible, we know. So let's look at the cost of an average electric vehicle. How much do you think, if I want to get one, how much do you think I can afford an electric vehicle?
10 million. Can give you an electric vehicle.
And affordable.
Affordable. And believe me, there's no way in Nigeria, or let me say in Nigeria, they can get a brand new petrol car for 10 million. There's no way in Nigeria. As of today. You can't. But you can get that in an electric vehicle. 10 million, you drive.
New brand,
brand new electric vehicle, 0 mileage. 10 million can get you an electric vehicle. But 10 million can get you a brand new 0 mileage fuel vehicle in Nigeria. In
case I want a higher purchase.
No problem. And we've made it so easy that people can buy this electric vehicle and you pay instrumental. We made it so easy.
Okay.
So it's not, it's cost friendly. Like it's cost friendly.
You can. It's pocket friendly. You say?
Pocket friendly.
Okay.
And anybody can acquire it, pay instrumental. You pay at once. Very easy to buy.
If I have the money to buy one, what is the cost of charging the battery? Because that is another problem.
Yeah, I have some clients ask that question. A lot of people have been calling, asking the question. We use the NEPA prepaid meter. How much are we going to use to charge the car? But we have to do an experiment to load a 1,000 unit of light to charge the vehicle for 6 days. And it was able to carry it, yes. So it doesn't consume as much light as you think.
And that 1 unit, is it the same thing as the normal NEPA prepaid we pay?
Yes.
Is it the same thing?
Because we are using lithium-ion batteries and they don't consume a lot of electricity. They don't consume.
And for a lot of people that are following us on the program who have this mindset that electric vehicle is very expensive to maintain, and what of the maintenance cost?
What maintenance are you doing? You're not going to the mechanic to change your carburetor, change your engine oil.
So there's no maintenance.
There's no maintenance, except your side mirror got broken or your tire. There's no maintenance. What are you maintaining? Except your battery is 40 and the battery lifespan is 10 years.
These are some of the questions some persons forwarded to me on this topic.
So and the battery lifespan is 10 years. You don't go to mechanic to change your oil, to change your carburetor or some other vehicle components. All you need to do is to charge your car and drive. Except your charger gets spoiled and we send our technician to come and fix your vehicle.
Like we say in the Nigerian parlance, how long can the battery last?
You mean the lifespan?
Yes, the follow-come battery.
10 years.
for
10 years lifespan.
For a space of 10 years.
10 years.
You don't need to change your battery?
You don't need to change your battery. It's a lithium-ion battery. The lifespan is 10 years. Yes, anybody can do research to verify this.
Okay. What of the CNG? You are into electric vehicle, not CNG.
Not CNG, pure electric.
Okay, because I was going to ask you on CNG, to refuel the CNG, you may need to queue for so many days. I think there's a filling station on my way from along Day to Kubwa in Abuja here. There are stations that are CNG stations, and you can't just pass through without noticing that there are long queues. Some people will be there for days before they can get refueled. Why that long queue?
That is why we are coming to the market for the federal government or state government to buy into the idea of electric vehicle. If we have more electric vehicle, the queue will reduce, petrol price will reduce. So we are also, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have shared this initiative of CNG, but people are just more on CNG, but they don't know the importance of electric vehicle. You don't need to queue, you don't need to go to your fuel. And you know one fact about our electric vehicle is that you can charge at the comfort of your home. Without going to the charging station. You can charge in your house. The normal socket to plug your phone, you just need to get your charger, plug in your car, and you plug it, and you charge your car.
Okay, now let's look at the impact. How long have you been in the industry?
We've been in the industry for 4 years now.
What impact do you think this has made on micro, small, and medium enterprise? You and I are aware that the MSMEs world over are referred to as the engine room of many economies of the world, including Nigeria. Do you also think that the introduction of this electric vehicle and CNG has impacted positively on this subsector?
Well, not really, but with time. For electric vehicle, for example, we have some market people, some SMEs who buy electric vehicle. And let me give you a story. A man who came into our factory and said he wants to buy our cargo van that is electric. He's into a bakery. He wants a bakery. So he bought our cargo van, which is for 1.4 million. He bought it and started using it to deliver his bread. He came back after 3 months and he wanted to buy another electric vehicle. That was the money he saved from the fuel vehicle he was using to transport his goods. So it's very, very friendly to business people. And I want to encourage the federal government to implement, you know, one thing about Nigeria, we have good policy, but the implementation is the problem.
I was coming to that.
The implementation is the problem. So if federal government starts implementing all this policy and fix it well, trust me, it's going to be a kudos to a lot of people.
Now, the question to ask is, what effort have you made to partner with the federal government? Because you and I know so well that the government is the driver of most economies of the world. Then the private sector, just like what you are doing. What collaborative effort have you made to ensure that you partner with the government to ensure better delivery of this initiative?
Well, we are trying so well to partner with the government. Like I said, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was in our sites 2 weeks ago in Nasarawa State to commission one of our charging stations. So we are open for partnership, and we are trying so much to partner with the federal government in terms of EV and EV infrastructure charging stations. We are trying to partner with some other states like Kaduna, Kano, and Enugu, for example. So we are not just building charging stations or selling EVs. We are going to train youths on EVs. We are going. So this serves as a means of empowerment. So we are as well doing much with the federal government and state government. But I believe we'll keep doing more. And EV is the future. As time goes on, it will be everywhere in Nigeria.
It's like your campaign for EV will also take from our roads this petrol engine vehicle. Don't you think that it will cause also a lot of harm more than good? Because for this, the level of people that cannot afford electric vehicle, don't you also think that this will bring a lot of problems, or you think otherwise?
Yeah, this is Nigeria. Definitely there's going to be a problem. But when you compare the prices, I'm sure you buy the idea that electric vehicle is good. I just gave for an example that 10 million can get you an electric vehicle, and 10 million can get to a fuel brand new vehicle in Nigeria. And you never get to buy fuel. You just need to charge and drive. Though it's going to cause a little bit shake. This is Nigeria. We have some private sector into fuel, some private sector into CNG.
CNG and all that.
And you are coming up with your electric. Who is this person with electric? Come on, get behind. But we try as much as possible to sell this idea to Nigeria that electric is good. If you go to China, Japan, for example, they use electric everywhere. You hardly see a fuel vehicle on the road. So Nigeria is not a bad idea. That's coming to Nigeria. So we are pushing and we are trying our best.
This is a new policy and it takes time.
Yeah.
What again are you doing to ensure that you enlighten people? Because some things you just mentioned now, I heard it for the first time, that you may have to buy, when you buy the car, you may have to go to sit in the comfort of your house to charge your vehicle. You may not need to visit any station to charge your vehicle, or you can also charge your vehicle for just 1 hour for a journey that will take you about 12 hours. How possible is that? A lot of people are not aware. So what are you doing to enlighten the people to get or to come to the understanding of all of these benefits?
Well, last month we started our state-to-state campaign, where we go around the state to tell people about EV, and we are doing training. We are currently partnered with Government Technical College at Garike to train people on EVs. So we are doing state-to-state campaign on EVs, giving people awareness, the importance of EVs, the benefits, and the rest of them all. And if you buy our EV, for example, we'll give you 2 years free maintenance. And if you have anybody you want us to train for you, we will do the training. You see that when you train somebody, the person go to another person and tell that person, I was trained on EV. The person get to train another person. At the end of the day, we are building a chain of EV in Nigeria. And our state-to-state tour has been quite very, very interesting and interactive with some stakeholders in Nigeria.
Now, you have advised that instead of going on conversion of engine from the normal fuel engine to electric vehicle, it is better for you to plan to buy an EV vehicle or car, as the case may be. I don't know if this will not be a plan to benefit the upper class, that is the high and mighty, and leaving the poor or the masses behind. Can I be right to say that this policy, the EV policy, is targeting the rich and the upper class instead of the generality of Nigerians?
Well, when it comes to EVs, our company, there's nothing like the rich and the poor. We deal on everybody equally. And if you come to our factory, for example, if I give you the statistics of people buying the market, our poor masses, using it for their farm work, their businesses. So it's not for the poor or the rich, it's for every Nigerian who buy the idea, who like the idea of EVs. And we are open to anybody, not just the poor or not just the rich. I'm not even rich, for example. That
a lot of people are thinking it is targeted at class differentiation for the upper class, to differentiate the class between the high and the low.
No, it's not. We don't do that. We do based on everybody who buy the idea of EVs in Nigeria.
Let us look at the rate of employment and unemployment and all the issues in the country. Don't you think that the introduction of electric vehicle will also take some persons out of their job or businesses? Don't you think so? Will this not cause more unemployment problem for us in Nigeria?
Not at all. Rather, it will create more employment.
How?
So, like I said, we are trying to build charging stations across the road. If you're traveling, who are the people who are going to be managing it? There are people who are going to give jobs. So imagine we are building charging station, maybe like we are building 400 charging stations across the 400. Just imagine we are building 400. People are going to be managing it. People are going to do the maintenance. So it's giving more job to people, not taking you off your job and put you on the street, but rather taking you off the street and give you job and livelihood. That's a lifetime empowerment.
And don't you think that these people will need a lot of training? How far have you gone with the training?
We have people who've trained for 6 months. 6 months, if you put in your mind, you should be able to know this about EV.
What's the cost of the training?
It's free.
Free? Free? Say it again. Free?
Free. Free. All I need you to just put in your mind that I want to learn about electric vehicles. Come to us, and if you're serious, you are committed, you are competent, why not? We'll train you. We've been doing that and give you a certificate, and if you're good after your training, we will employ you.
Okay, our quest to reducing unemployment in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. For those of them that are interested in the training, how do you think they can just get across to you?
Well,
how can they
just reach out to our website, our Instagram handle, or you visit our headquarters office at Central Area, opposite NMC Towers. Electric Motor Vehicle Company. It's a very popular place, and we're always open to attend to anybody.
And tell them the cost of the training again.
It's free of charge. I know people don't always believe that things are free in Nigeria, but with us, you get to be trained on EVs for free. Just know it, go in and impact the nation. That's all we do.
Okay, let us talk about innovation and creativity. You have also served as a stakeholder in that subsector. Now, how can Nigerians enjoy the associated benefits on innovation, given the many issues around innovation technology? You are aware that accessibility to technology in Nigeria has some question mark, some issues. How do you think an ordinary Nigerian, or the youth, so to say, can enjoy some benefits of the introduction of technology and innovation in Nigeria?
Well, I started working for EMVC. I also advocate for Nigerian youth. And the one thing we need to do when it comes to technology for youth to be involved is awareness. We have a lot of youth who don't know about some certain technology in Nigeria. And we need to create more awareness. And that was why I hosted the first educational conference in Abia State University, where I brought speakers far and near to teach people about technology, to give them the awareness. So when we start awareness in different states or in Nigeria, tell the youth, there is this technology, you can learn this, this can put food on your table. They will all benefit. But when they don't have the knowledge or idea of something like this exists in Nigeria, how can they benefit? So the first thing we need to do is to create the awareness and empower them into technology. And we are good to go. Life is not hard. It's having the idea and knowing that this is existing and how to carry it out to function.
I'm asking all these questions on the backdrop of reports. Reports had it sometime that Nigerian graduates are only knowledgeable, but they are not skillful, and so they are not employable. That's why I'm asking all of these questions. If you are training some persons to be employed in the subsector, I think you need to intensify this awareness campaign to ensure that it gets to everybody. You said you have started in some states. What of the federal? Let's come down to the federal capital territory, where we are. What have you done?
Before we start some state, we need to start in FCT. We are doing training in the FCT. You come to our factory every day, you see people coming there to learn. So you need to, why you go to school, but you need to have skill. Skill is what brings you money and pay your bills or give you food when your certificate can no longer do that job for you. So your skill is important. Why you are going to get to learn, do not forget to acquire a skill. Skill is very, very important. It's essential. It's a backdrop. Skill serves as a power bank. When you are draining, when you don't have anywhere to go, you fall back to your skill, you have something you're doing, and you come back on track. So I encourage everybody to train people and build people on skill development.
I wish you can emphasize on that again, because here on ASO Television, we emphasize on investment. There's a program we call Investment Plus, and the target of that program is to ensure that we encourage youth participation and acquisition of skills development, knowing fully well that some youths, graduates in Nigeria, are knowledgeable, but they are not skillful. Can you make more emphasis on the kind of skills that the youth of today can engage in to better their life and also to increase the gross domestic product of the country?
Well, I will say something that will shock you. I am currently training 1,000 Nigerian youths across the state on technical or digital skill, 1,000. And the training is on. We've been doing it for 6 months. The next month will be done. So there are a lot of skill you can learn. Makeup is there, tailoring is there, tie making is there, painting is, I can do tiling, I can do painting. So if tomorrow I don't see my job, I fall back to my skill and life goes on. So you need to ask yourself, what will be your second address if this first address of your white-collar job does not work? So I encourage youths that are listening, watching, that take your skill very serious. If you don't have a skill, reach out to us, and we'll put up something for you to learn. I signed up a partnership with an NGO in America, and want to set up a headquarter in Nigeria to cross across Africa, and want to train people on skills. So we are coming to partner with you people, how we can get we are coming for that partnership, how we can reach more youth to train them on skill development, because it's very, very important.
Okay, even when you are working as a civil servant or you have an engagement that is bringing money, don't you also think that there is the need to increase our streams of income, given the economic reality across the globe, especially in Nigeria of today? Don't you also think that that skills development has become very imperative?
It is.
Then how about for those that are working currently? Maybe the civil servants or those that are working in the private sector, is there a need for them to also engage in skills acquisition programs?
Why not? Skill development is for everybody, not just the youths. Whether you're a civil servant, a white-collar job person, is open for anybody, including pastors. I have a pastor friend that is a graphic designer. He makes his money as a graphic designer. So it's not just open for youth, it's open for everybody to learn a skill. And it's good to have different streams of income. Yeah. Dangote is not rich today because he's producing cement. He's producing sugar, he's producing spaghetti, indomie. So when you have different streams of income, your financial body will not weigh you down because you either pick from here or you pick from this place. So it's for everybody to participate. Likewise me and you, we are here together.
We are all interested. Since it's free, we want to take advantage of that training program. But again, for those that are graduates roaming the streets, waiting for white-collar job that may not come, what would be your advice to them on skills development and this particular training?
That is why I want to start a campaign on December to catch them young. Going to secondary school, catch them young. Those people already on the street, you catch them and make them something. They're already on the street. The only thing we can do is to create an awareness and bring them out. Those people interested, remember, there are some people who will never be interested to learn a skill. We'll try our possible best to get people who want to learn, and we are ready to teach. And from December, we'll go to our school campaign to catch them young from the classroom. So after graduating, they will not go to the street. Rather, they will have an idea and they will start learning a skill right from secondary school. And I want to urge the Ministry of Education to include this in the curriculum where people can learn skill while in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you said some people may never be interested while some will. But I also want to say that a lot of people will be interested if they know. Now, if someone may want to ask, we are talking about skills development, I should come and acquire training or skills development initiative from you. Someone may want to know what kind of training or skills am I really going for? What are you training me on?
Now, it depends on what the person wants to learn. If the person does not have anything he wants to learn in mind, we can put a lot of things on the table for you to choose. Or we'll tell you the one that will help you in future or gives you money. At the end of the day, is what brings money to the table that we tend to do. But our focus is to serve humanity. So we'll check you check your skill, check what you can do, check your ability. Is in your ability will provide a solution skill for you to do.
Okay. Is in your ability you prefer a solution for me and for every one of us so that we can earn more streams of income. We'll take a break now and we'll be right back. When we return, we are still going to be with him and he is going to tell us the benefits, more benefits of the electric motor vehicles on our roads in Nigeria. Stay with us.
We are a nation blessed with people of diverse cultures, religions, languages, and opinions. It is ironic that we are now being ripped apart by our greatest strength, our diversity. We have allowed intolerance, insensitivity, bigotry, and nepotism to blind our vision of the greatness we can achieve working together as one. We may not have the same culture, nor religion, nor language, but we all belong to the same nation by the divine will of God. We did not choose to be Nigerians. Nigeria chose us. This nation is our divine heritage, and if we open our eyes, we would realize that what divides us pales in comparison to what unites us. And by the comparison and conciliation of our differences, we will grow until our differences disappear. Our unity cannot be willed by mere declarations, nor do we get unity by ignoring the questions that beg for answers. We must celebrate our diversity and debate our differences without fracturing our unity. Our strength is not in our numbers, but in our unity, because even the weak become strong when united. Nigeria unite.
This message is brought to you by Abuja Broadcasting Corporation, owners and operators of ASO Radio 93.5 FM Abuja, ASO Television, DSTV, Channel 392, Star Times Terrestrial, Channel 127, Free TV, Channel 507, People's TV, Channel 285, and UHF, Channel 38.
In case you just joined us, you are on to your regular program, Business and Economy, and today promises to be very interesting because we have with us the Executive Marketing Manager of the electric motor vehicle here in Nigeria, and he is no other person but Mr. Bernard Udensi. Mr. Bernard, before we went on the break, we were trying to look at the pros, the prospects, and the consequences of the electric motor vehicle in Nigeria and how the youths can also participate or take advantage of all of this. But we're not going to leave the government out of it. Now, if you are to advise the president, our dear president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what measures do you think the government can still put in place to encourage the youth and for better business environment through the introduction of this initiative, the electric vehicles in Nigeria?
Well, let me first of all thank the President's initiative on CNG, and as well he has included electric vehicle earlier this year. Yeah. And I think he needs to do more when it comes to electric vehicle. He needs to do more when it comes to electric vehicle. And government has the money to purchase this vehicle and give it to maybe civil servants or the youths. They have the money to do it. So I don't know, we shouldn't just be by the idea of CNG. We can as well contribute and do electric vehicles. So I want Mr. President should please buy the idea of electric vehicle and use his federal government power to introduce this to some states in Nigeria. So if we are dealing with the federal government, some state government as well buying the idea following the Mr. President initiative. So it's something that should go around the state, and I think the federal government has the power to state this policy and implement it.
As chief executive officers of states of the federation, what would be our advice to the governors in Nigeria to also buy into that idea? And the federal government, only the president cannot buy and share to state, all the states in Nigeria. The governors also, I'm sure, they have a role to play. So what do you think they can also do?
Yeah, we've done projects with Nasarawa state government, and I think other state governors should buy into that initiative. And we are coming to do things there. And we are going back to Nasarawa State to open a mini factory there. And there's something we can do across the states. So you don't need to bring your vehicle down to Abuja for us to fix it. You can just go to Nasarawa and do it if you have an electric vehicle in Nasarawa State. So all the state governments should look into Nasarawa State, what they are doing in terms of electric vehicle infrastructure development, and buy the idea. And it will move a very long market, and the citizen will be very happy and they'll be okay.
Someone sent a message to know whether the electric vehicles are on our road already.
Yeah, they are. Nasarawa State, for example, have about 100 and something electric vehicles in the state. We have in Abuja, we have in Kaduna, we have in Jigawa, we have in Enugu, we have in Abia State. So they're on the road.
For us to have them as official vehicles in Nigeria? Maybe yes. Public servants? Or?
Yes, it's possible. And we have packages for civil servants, and we are working with the credit card for that, where they get this vehicle and give it to civil servants. So we have packages for civil servants. We have packages for everybody who wants to get electric vehicle.
Now, you have packages. We are partnering between your company and the credit card, and that if you are interested, you can. If I'm interested, I need an electric vehicle. How do I apply?
That one is a sharp target because you're here with me now.
For those that are out there.
For those that are out there, just come to our head office, our central area, opposite NMT Towers, and we'll tell you how to apply for this electric vehicle, and you'll get it.
Okay. We'll round off with the MSMEs, that is the micro, small, and medium enterprises in Nigeria. How can the youth be motivated into MSMEs for a significant contribution to the growth and development of the nation's economy as we round off?
First thing is partnership.
Partnership?
Get partnership, get a mentor who will introduce you to a suitable business that will be good for you. You can't do it on your own.
All right. While the establishment of electric vehicles company in Nigeria presents significant economic opportunities, it also poses challenges that require careful planning and strategic investment. It is hopeful that, all things being equal, addressing these challenges and leveraging the potential benefits of electric vehicles, according to the opinion of my guest, Mr. Bernard Udensi, can lead to a more diversified, sustainable and prosperous economy for Nigeria and Nigerians. The analyst we have been speaking with is the Executive Marketing Manager, Electric Motor Vehicles Companies, Mr. Bernard Udensi. Mr. Bernard, we want to thank you for finding time to be on today's edition of the program.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And we are hopeful that when we call you again for an enlightenment program, you will not hesitate to come.
I will definitely pick.
All right. Okay. The analyst has also served as a former senior advisor to the governor of Abia State on innovation affairs. He has also served as the head of innovation and creativity, Ekiti State Tourism, and as the chief host, Nigerian Educational Conference. Mr. Udensi, we so much thank you for honoring our invitation once again. And to our esteemed audience out there, we sincerely appreciate you for always staying tuned. I am ILE Emeje saying, enjoy the rest of our programming.